Lord, this is what happens when you go to sleep with your hair loose. I mean, it's not tragic, but whatever. That's not why we're here. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So, I wanted to post a video that's a little bit different today, okay? I need a distraction. I'm pretty sure y'all need a distraction because I can't. And Nevada's talking about they not reporting until tomorrow morning, so my stress is at a level 10. So I was like, you know what? I need to provide some type of content to give these people some relief. And by these people, I mostly mean me and the multiple personalities I have in my mind. No, but seriously, I was like, I feel like other people probably need, a break from this. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not, for completely altruistic reasons. I want to chat with y'all in the comments too. So that being said, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So I found myself watching Real Housewives of Potomac, and I always have loved Potomac, but this season I kind of fell off of. Obviously I had a lot going on, so I was watching bits and pieces here and there, and I knew about the fight between Monique and Candiace, but I honestly didn't care about the fight between Monique and Candiace, because a fight is a fight is a fight. Like, somebody got drugged or someone didn't get drugged, and from the looks of it, I can't even say drugged, but it looks like obviously Monique was the one who was slamming Candiace's head on the table. But that's neither here nor there. Like, that didn't, okay, Candiace lost a fight or whatever, no big deal. What I wanted to talk about is the aftermath. And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because if you are not new to my channel, I've mentioned this quite a few times, and it's like it's a sensitive area for me. It's definitely like it's something that really grinds my gears, and it's this stereotype of black women that we're angry or we don't know how to control ourselves or whatever whenever we show emotion or maybe get out of character. And what really bothered me about this whole thing going on with Potomac is it was black women who were further perpetuating this, but they were acting like they were upset that this was being perpetuated. So let me delve a little bit deeper. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm gonna just give you a very brief, and I mean like brief, like probably 15-second description. So these two grown women, Monique and Candiace, both are married. Monique has children, Candiace does not that that matters, but I'm just giving y'all a little bit of background. There was an issue that to me wasn't a big deal, but also you can't tell people how to feel about something that affects them. But there was an issue about a rumor being spread about Monique, the one with the children, and that there had been some extramarital relationships going on her part, not her husband's part, but on her part, and that I think maybe the son wasn't hit. I don't even want to go into that because that's just so tacky to me, like that someone would even start a rumor like that. But that's what was going on with that, and somehow that was brought to light by this other woman, Candiace. Now I'm giving y'all a real brief, like of course there's more layers to that, but just this is the gist of it, I think, because I still didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched like a few episodes, so if I'm wrong, I don't know. So no, I'm kidding, correct me if I'm wrong. So that being said, they were friends prior to this, and it seems like Monique maybe had some misdirected anger towards Candiace because it wasn't really her fault that this information was brought to the table, but also she didn't necessarily do anything to mitigate it or at least like get rid of it. It seems like she kind of did nothing to help, or maybe did something to hinder slightly. We don't know. But that being said, they ended up getting to a physical altercation that Monique was the first one to make it physical, but they were doing a lot of rah back and forth. Now, fast forward to them getting into the fight and the backlash and what was going on with Monique. Now at this point, we gonna pretend y'all know who everyone is, so we just gonna say Monique and Candiace, and we gonna pretend y'all know Giselle, Robin, everybody else. All right, now that being said, Giselle and Robin and Wendy, which is the new girl, they really took the stance that like Monique can't control herself, and they don't trust being around her, and that she was like acting animalistic and all this stuff. And while I get that a fight is not ideal and no grown women should not be fighting, I definitely believe that you should fight with your words if you are equipped to do so. sometimes the words just don't cut it. And I'm not condoning violence. I am not. I have never been in a fight in my adult life. Okay, I have not. I have learned that it's really not that serious. However, that being said, when you are this close to me and we doing neck rolling and blah 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 and you woo woo, girl, you can't even blow a kiss in my direction, because I'm gonna take it as a sign of disrespect, and now I gotta fight you. So what I don't understand is everyone's so surprised that it escalated to a fight, and I'm like, Monique did the hair toss and they doing neck rolling and what did y'all think was gonna happen? They was gonna like and then walk away and then everything would be done? Like, that's what I don't get. But more so, what's more important is the backlash that Monique received from this. Now, mind you, she needs to, learn her lesson on, we keep our hands to ourselves. But she had a lawsuit filed against her by Candiace, and I believe she filed a countersuit, and both were dismissed. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I didn't like how the other women, with the exceptions of Ashley and Karen, rallied around this idea that Monique somehow brought down the group and made it very lowbrow by her behavior, and that they had managed to stay above this stereotype of the angry black woman, and Monique single-handedly ruined that all. How can y'all make that a black thing and Monique ruin that when majority of the Housewives franchises are white? Majority of them are white. I can't think, is there one who hasn't gotten into a physical altercation? And I'm talking about the ones in the States. I don't really watch the overseas one, but I can't think of one where there hasn't been some type of physicality, where you have Ramona throwing the broken glass at, what was that girl's name? She was so cute. I can't remember her name, but she was a cute blonde younger girl with the short bob, throwing a glass, cutting her lip. You had Candiace previously, on previous seasons, you had her throw a butter knife at someone. You had Portia getting into it with Kenya, and then Nene allegedly getting into it with Kim, and then Sheree pulling Kim's hair, and then also you had the whole Beverly Hills thing where, what's the girl named Brandy slapped Lisa, even though it was as a joke, and all that. When does you have, what is it, Orange County, they're throwing wine glasses, well, not wine glasses, throwing wine in each other's face, which is still assault if you really want to go there. It's always gotten there with every other franchise. So why is it that when these women get into this physical altercation, now all of a sudden, oh my God, you purported the stereotype that, black women are angry and you just brought us down? Why do we do that, guys? Why do we allow ourselves to be manipulated? I don't like that was the narrative, and I don't like that these women were the ones who pushed it. As black women, why would you lay that burden on her when that was not her burden to bear? Why is she responsible for everybody now, and she single-handedly brought the franchise down, and she, furthered the stereotype of the angry black woman? How is that possible? And this goes back to my feelings and thoughts on, I realized that was, perhaps, I can't say it was an honest conversation, because to me it seems like that was put on. If that wasn't on TV and if they didn't just dislike Monique, I feel like it would have just been girls, they just got into a fight and that's what it was, and then boom, end of story. But because the three women who were pushing for this whole idea that Monique was dangerous and all that, because they already didn't like her, or in my opinion they didn't like her, they're making it seem like she was a threat and she needs to be removed. And hello, sir. Hello. He's coming in too. He's got some thoughts. But yeah, I just, that really bothers me, and it's still not sitting well with me. And I'm one of those people, I like to learn from other people. So I really brought this up because I love when we have these type of conversations in the comments. And the point I was making before Dash walked in is, it's one of those things where the conversation that you had, I realize that this is a reality show, but some things I feel like should be kept behind the scenes. And that idea that oh my gosh, you know, you're the angry black woman, you're playing into the stereotype and you made it all bad for all of us. I feel like that's something that possibly should have been discussed behind the scenes, because I feel like now that they put it out there, I don't know how they can come back from it. And I mean, maybe it's not a big deal for me, you know, because of where I grew up and the generation that I grew up in, but like, yeah, they just got in a fight. Like, yes, they was grown, and yes, it's tacky, yes, it's interesting, but like, they just got into a fight. Like, that should have been like the beginning, middle, and end of everything. Like, there was no overarching theme behind it. Like, they just got into a fight. Candiace seems like she was embarrassed, and then I don't understand the tear. I can understand you being embarrassed behind the fight, like I really can, but Candiace is now talking to a counselor and she's saying that seemed like she's so terrified, like she's going through this distress that Monique placed upon her. Like, Monique, like, what's she gonna roll up on you in the 7-Eleven and choke you out now? Like, do you think she's really gonna do that? Like, is she waiting for you outside your garage door? Like, I don't know, maybe she is, because clearly Candiace knows Monique better than I do, but I just don't get it. I don't know. So I feel like I'm rambling fast because I don't want this video to be too long, but I want to make sure I articulate myself. I probably didn't, but it's the best I can do with the stress that I'm under with the current state of affairs that is going on in this country. But basically, I want y'all to sound off in the comments, because I'm trying to start a dialogue to keep me and to keep you off of Googling what's going on with these election results, because Nevada has announced we're not going to know anything till the morning anyways. And child, Georgia right now, I can't even. So what do y'all think? Like, do you think that Candiace was completely justified in filing charges? Because I do want to make it clear that you can't tell someone, like, you can't tell someone how to react to something that happened to them. It's kind of like when, you know, someone's telling you they're going through something, you're like, well, people, you know, other people have it worse, and you're like, that's not really helpful, because I understand that, but I'm going through something right now. So I do think that Candiace, you know, was well within her rights to take it as far as she felt necessary. But I'm just curious, like, honestly, Candiace filing charges, like, that's not, while I don't think it was necessary, like, that's her prerogative. I'm more so focused on why these black women, to me, feel like they rallied together. I feel like they rallied together to bring Monique down and say that she, like, make it something more than it was. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I'm always open to discussion, because if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave that room. Okay? So, yeah, I think that is it. I feel like I'm missing some points, so if I am, please bring them up in the comments below and we can chat about it. So yeah, I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm gonna put this straight through so you guys can see my unedited thoughts. Well, mostly you do. It's just me, like, editing out, I don't know, me burping or something like that, or like Dash barking at an innocent stranger. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Also, your Starbucks drink is hot fire. Salted caramel mocha frappuccino with soy and no whip. Sub the mocha for white mocha. Thank me now, because you're welcome. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna continue to drink this Starbucks drink, and I don't know, like, go cry in the shower or something, and see you guys in the comments. Talk to you later. Talk to you now. How do we end this? I don't know. Girl, I need to wash my hair right now. Like, look at, it was so cute yesterday, and I went to sleep without a bonnet on. I mean, I had to wash it today anyway, because I'm supposed to be filming another review for you guys, but how crazy do I look in this video? On a scale of 1 to 10. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. How long has this been in frame the whole time? We don't know. We don't know. Let me go somewhere with my tangled hair, my angry brows, and pray for me. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye.